Hello, everybody. Joey here again with an update for you on how life is going in general and after gastric bypass surgery, to be more specific. Am right at my 3 month mark, below 300 pounds, as I talked about, and my skin is itchy right here. That's actually one of the things I'll talk about that first. Side effects. One of them for me lately has been dry skin, especially in this area, which is here and around here. I get anyway because I have a CPAP machine that I use to sleep, and you try to keep it clean. But I mean, if you've got a full mask on there, you're going to get some dry skin and some all of that. But it's also been drier lately. I've noticed in the past couple of months. Um, so making sure that I stay hydrated, that I moisturize after I shower. Very important, moisturizer after you shower. Also, am getting to the point where the hair loss is coming in because of not being able to get enough protein yet. Still working on that. I will probably cut my hair within the next week, um, shorter than it is right now, so that the hair loss is more manageable from that. But that's something else that you've got to deal with, and they say that, I mean, this is happens to men and women after gastric bypass. You do have periods of hair loss, and I mean, if it all falls out, then it all falls out. I'll shave it off, but I'd I'd rather be healthy and not have all of this excess weight um, on there. But approximately 30% of my excess weight has been lost now, uh, right on schedule, as I mentioned in the last video. But I had somebody ask me in person. I want to talk about my journey. I mentioned this 3 months ago, the video I made before I went into surgery, but I'm gonna give you some more specifics now. January of this year, when I started this journey, my weight was 376.6 pounds, but that's not the heaviest I ever got. That's actually funny. The first nutritionist I saw, actually thought I was just losing weight like a marvel. But the highest weight I ever got was in either April or May of 2017, when I weighed in at 392 pounds. That's the weight that I've recorded as the heaviest I've ever been. Shortly thereafter, I'm diagnosed as pre-diabetic, um, and put on metformin to try to lower the blood sugar, the A1C. And if anybody's ever been on metformin, it just, when you're first on it, it just, everything goes right straight through you. Sorry, don't mean to be graphic, but it's true. And so I also started exercising, and so I dropped about 40 pounds that year. But before I did that, shortly after I weighed in at the 392, it was something wrong with me. I don't know if I had bronchitis, which I get all the time, or something else. And so my wife took me to urgent care one weekend, and I just had on my clothes and everything in my pockets and my shoes on. And I think now it's very easy to weigh 10 or more pounds with your clothes on and things in your pockets and shoes and all of that, which is why when I go now to the doctor, I'm wearing a t-shirt, I'm wearing sweatpants, I'm wearing either Crocs or LL Bean boots if it's the winter, so that I can take stuff out of my pockets and my shoes off and weigh close to what I weigh at home instead of 10 to 15 pounds more. But I think that day that I weighed about 10 pounds, 10 to 11 pounds more. And so it showed my weight as being 403, which I've never weighed more than 400 pounds in my life. But with the added weight, I bet it said 403, but they transposed two numbers. And so they had my highest recorded weight as 430 pounds. So when I go to see the nutritionist, she thinks I've lost 80 pounds already. And she's like, wow, that's fantastic. And I'm like, I lost a few pounds. And she tells me, and I'm like, I've never weighed 430. I said, I don't believe I've weighed 400. But then I told her what I thought happens. And she said, oh, that's very possible. But they couldn't go back and change that number. So somewhere in my medical records, it says at one point I weighed 430 pounds. But 392, got to 350, went up, went down, went up, went down. Christmas of 2017, I got a Fitbit, came back, weighed myself, and I was 372. So I recorded that as my weight, started, trying to get my steps in, got down to 343. Go to the nutritionist, back up again. Hovered between 350 and 360 for a while. February of 2020, got down to 340 pounds. I'm like, thank goodness I was here, because for the longest time in my office, I wanted to be below 330. I had that written on a note card in my office, tacked up behind my computer, 330. That's all it said. A 3x5 note card with written in black Sharpie, 330. I would just stare at it. But then COVID hit and we went to lockdown and then work from home and long time. And so went from 340 to 376. Not overnight, but from February of 2020 until January of 2021. Last summer, started thinking real heavily about the weight loss surgery. Inquired, they said we need a referral from your doctor. I got that in October, but had to go through several things before I got that. Got the referral, got accepted into the program in November. Brings us to where we are today. Now officially 83 pounds down, because I went to the doctor last week. And it's going to be another week and a half before I weigh myself again. So we will leave it at that. Thank you all so very much, everyone who watches and comments and congratulates me. I really appreciate it. But please like and subscribe and click the notifications, and you'll get notified every time I drop a new video. Comment, share, like, and subscribe. And go out and make it a great week.